Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will put toe together and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. So Indiana's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and who's the committee say, oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they hit force the incomplete.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready. It's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Takes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now on 2nd down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Walters. Lost one deep down the right side. And he hauls it in at the 25. That last play has his defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
First down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up?
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes the guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
Johnson wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Browning. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Give to the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled.
Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive to even the score. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Behind the chains, Walters. Using the quick game. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Berger. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Quick spin on the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berger. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on first down from the 28. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They missed an opportunity to extend. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Walters. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! On to attempt the try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snagged in the middle. It's Browning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bringing the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes the easy completion. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fit it in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Got a little space. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
To the air, it's Walters. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Volunteers enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Batted into the air near the goal line.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll run it. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He wants a big play here late. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to